Move Forever Workbook Guide. Week 45. Elevate. All good things are wild and free. Henry David Thoreau. Since last week you played with taking your overall forward momentum down to 0, how about testing it out somewhere near its maximum too? Where you dared to deviate previously, this time exercise caution. This ancestral trait is definitely still in you, but it can be buried very deep. Take your time with this one, if in fact you decide to try it at all. A quick burst of speed can really get the blood flowing and pulse racing. Imagine you're being chased by something that wants to eat you for its dinner. An extremely effective way to feel alert, invigorated, and alive. If you can't find any imaginary predators, think like an Olympic sprinter instead, going from 0 to just about top speed and back again without forcing it or breathing hard. Relaxed, easy, and free. This only ever lasts a few seconds, but that's all you need. You're going fast, but you're still aiming for easy, keeping your bursts short and well spaced out. They are most effective when used sparingly but enjoyably, so they build you up rather than tear you down. Try doing just 1 or 2 of these this week. Once you're nicely warmed up, accelerate to a good speed, then immediately decelerate back to 0. Make the entire process as smooth as you can. It should only last about 5 or 6 seconds, but that will be enough. Incorporate them regularly over time, and your reward will be increased strength, flexibility, and power. Keep each burst under 10 seconds, well spaced out, and always treat them as playful pursuits rather than athletic endeavour. You're not trying to prove how many you can do. You took your adventuring pace right down to 0 by playing. This is the best way to hit top speed too. Let's dive into the workbook and get this week underway. Here's the overall layout of the workbook. Plan it, do it, and then review it. Let's start with our plan for this week. Our focus this week is specifically on those quick bursts of speed. We've already built up the ability to do this ourselves, and our experience so far is telling us one simple thing. Move it, don't lose it. We each throw in the quick bursts most weeks, and although there is work in building up to doing them, there is also an art to keeping them up. This week's video will cover the mindset to use when adding in these quick bursts, as well as how to keep them up indefinitely. There will be a mix of old and new videos to illustrate this. Let's see how we got on. Whether I'm doing my usual winter's running training or enjoying adventures through the warmer months, I try to include some short, sharp stride outs as often as I can. There is no finer feeling when running than hitting top speed in a relaxed and reasonably controlled fashion. The trick is to hit those running highs little and often, to enjoy the feelings you get each time you do them, rather than pushing too much for harder, better, faster or stronger. I try to apply a beginner's mindset every single time I stride out. Laura does too. For me, this ensures I don't get too cocky or carried away. So as it's the same approach every time, it's pretty simple to get started and to keep it up. Now let's quickly nip back to week 7, where we introduce these stride outs for the first time. Here's me playing around with relaxed stride outs, speeding up, taking around 20 to 25 paces near to top speed, and then slowing down. That's all it is. No pushing, no forcing, no heavy breathing, just going fairly quick by relaxing more. Another set on another different surface, around 8 to 10 seconds of running, then a rest of 2 to 3 minutes before going again. This isn't about sprinting at the end of a park run, it's running as close to top speed as you can from a walk or standing start with as little effort as possible. This takes work, but most of that work is towards feeling more relaxed about doing it in the first place. Midway through the week, let's see what ideas and inspirations we've come up with. Change it up. Confidence definitely does come in time with this one, but rather than try to go faster or go for longer, how can we vary this movement so it continues to provide challenge, utility, and fulfillment? Running fast down a slight hill feels great. You get a bit of extra speed for free, without forcing it. Pure relaxation. Steeper downhills don't necessarily need to be tackled at top speed. Again, it's about relaxing and seeing what your body gives you. Feeling your way, definitely not forcing it. Varying the surface is good too. It's hard to beat the feeling you get when running fast down a sand dune. The faster you run through puddles, the drier your feet stay. Scientific fact. And by now you know we like a bit of barefoot. Not an exercise for beginners, but on a forgiving enough surface, pure joy. So let's have a look back at the week and see how we got on. Commit to starting. Short bursts at close to top speed are one of the most natural and joyful movements available to us, but can only be carried out within the constraints our individual bodies put on us. If you feel like you'd like to give them a try, go with that feeling and give them a try. If alarm bells are going off in your head as you watch this video, then that is probably happening for a reason. This activity could be for anybody, but it definitely won't be for everybody. Commit to carrying on. Like absolutely everything else on our movement journey, the more of these you do, the more confident you become. Approach these stride outs similarly each time you do them, 8 to 10 seconds, followed by a 2 to 3 minute rest, and learn to listen to how your body responds. Does it want more, or is that enough for today? Feel it, don't force it. Mastery comes when varying terrain, elevation, or even level of foot protection. Aiming for it to feel easy each time, to make this an enjoyable exercise, just a bit of playful experimentation removes the need to increase reps and pace, stretching the limits too far and ending up hurting ourselves. That's never what this game is about. So as for our weekly checks, playing with speed to assist our adventures, making it fun and adding a spring to our step. Yes, please. Now it's over to you. Have a go yourself. Use Move Forever, the workbook, this video, and your own experience and intuition to plan out your week, then go about it curiously and enjoy yourself. Don't forget to share your progress in the group. Pictures, videos, lessons and ideas. We love to hear how you're getting on. And please feel free to like this video, share it with your friends or even subscribe so you don't miss future editions. See you next time.